Chris, what a performance from the lads. Got sluggish start, got themselves going, and what a dominant performance.
Yeah, definitely. That's obviously what we talked about, I think, on Thursday. Beautiful weather, pitch fantastic. Just want the players to relax. Of course, scoring goals helps you relax. And when we got ourselves 2-0 in front, I think they played some really good football.
It was one that you could feel something lift, whether it was tension or whatever, as soon as that first goal went in.
Yeah, something has to be an icebreaker, doesn't it? So I've tried my best to do it this week. Well, I've tried my best to do it, obviously, since we've started, but it was brilliant, really, how they got the noses in front. And it just comes out of hard work. And once JJ and Amari started sprinting a little bit more, supported Jimmy, who I thought was excellent today. It enables space to dominate more in midfield. It gives Callum Guy the opportunity and Dean Furman to dominate the football, which they did, both on and off the ball. I thought the pressing was excellent, and we should have scored more goals. If there's any sort of criticism, really, especially from set plays, we definitely should have scored more goals.
You have criticised the lads for not shooting when the chances to shoot were there. Amari, that's exactly why you do that. He's took the opportunity. All right, he's got a deflection, but it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, and he was looking at me yesterday, why am I not going in the box for corners and stuff like that, but he's been practising all summer shooting outside the box, because he's been sending me videos when we're all in lockdown. So go and do what you're very good at. And it took a nick, but the power just beat the goalie. I thought their goalie played really well, especially off our sort of long throws. But he made some great saves. But we didn't capitalise on the second ball, and we should have done tap-ins. I don't know how Nick's not scored. I don't know how he's not scored, but I've not seen it yet. But I'm obviously pleased with the clean sheet. I'm really happy for the club and the supporters, because we've waited a long time to come back, and we don't know, do we, if we can still carry on as we are, because tomorrow is the last chance I get, go and see my mum and dad before I can see him, because we're back to that bubble stuff, aren't we, in our houses. So it just seems all a little bit strange, but at least we shared it with people here, and it helped us. Our supporters are fantastic, and it helps. And you mentioned there, I mentioned ice breaking off the lads relaxing. But the crowd were very supportive. They enjoy hard work. They love that tackle. John Mellish's tackle in the game sets the tone. Tanner's tackle, Dean Furman pressing, Callum winning headers, John winning headers to make sure it nudges. I think, to be fair, without looking, it might have been part of the goal. But it's so important. People don't understand that bit. It's unnoticed work, but it makes teams work. And it was good.
We could feel that, whatever it was. We've already said it, that tension lift. What was it like for you, Chris, with all the hard work to see your team go ahead like that?
You've been listening to James too much, because he asked for a hug last week, didn't he? I don't. It's fine. It's football. Work hard, do right things, represent yourself correctly. The team has connection to honesty, which I know our fans will connect to. So the group of people we've got working for us is very, very good. What we want to do is enhance that youth in it, which then in turn brings out more talent, and the older players support that. And then it's vital that while we're doing this, and I just said to the players, excellent clean sheet, good home win of 2-0. We won 2-0 actually in our last home game, didn't we, against Newport? But it's important to build. So while we get better, we've got to stick to winning traits. You can still improve while you're winning. You don't have to win to show improvement. So it's important that players, represent that.
JJ, what a lovely finish for the second goal, but there's a bit of a build-up there from Toure leading up to it as well. Two great pieces of football from two lads.
Yeah, and I like the way second half, especially in that far corner, interplay, ball turning over, getting it back straight away. And what we need after that then is a little bit more end product, but it'll come. But we're talking now like we're critiquing a 2-0 home win. So it's much better than critiquing a 3-0 away loss and not understanding how the hell's that happened. So, it's much better.
Part of that critique is we've set ourselves a standard now. That was a really good performance that we have to maintain.
Well, we've got a tough game next Saturday, haven't we? Providing everything's good for us to carry on in our great sport we work in, because I hope it is. Because last time we had our home win, we went into lockdown, didn't we, again, and there's been massive talk in the press about it possibly happening. But I hope we can go to Scunthorpe obviously in good spirits, organised. Thought the shape was excellent, it suited the players. I was really, really pleased with the professionalism of Lewis Alexander coming on. really good, because what you've got to be mindful of, he ain't quite getting what he wants. He didn't start today, but he comes on and tries his best to make a significant difference, and professionally tracks and tackles, and that's exactly what you want, because it's winning team traits.
Character from your skipper. I hope he won't mind me saying this, but a couple of loose moments at the start, and then he really got into the game.
I don't know what I might start warming him up, because for the first, well, he did his yeah, I'll keep it in our changing rooms.
That's what you want to see. I was going to say, that's what you want to see, isn't it? If a player's having a tough time, don't hide, don't turn away, get on with it.
Yeah, and I think Carlisle's a massive club. The facility's unbelievable, really, and the supporters are fantastic. So there's a lot, even though the League Two players, sometimes, as well as accolade, there's criticism, and you've got to be able to deal with that. So today the players did. I can, but the players have to do it. I don't play. So I'm really pleased from that psychological point of doing the right things the right way, and the players didn't get what they want by not starting supporting that. And the lads are training now, so the weather's great. They're doing an hour now outside on the pitch out there, because it's important. It's important.
Two man of the match, but Mellish, Furman, anybody could have picked it up.
Yeah, we were slow start. If anything, I thought the front three was pretty calm for 30 minutes, but Jimmy was probably edging that. And then when I had a good stern conversation with Amari and JJ, they started sprinting. Makes a significant difference. But before that, I was really pleased with the midfield. Really pleased with Dean, John and Callum. Callum was probably, I thought he was probably, in terms of wanting a game managed, how it's represented with doing the right things at the right time. He made one mistake, which was in the 92nd minute, after Ethan Walker's keeping the ball in the last third, and Callum tries to turn into Ethan Walker, and he's Callum, so he should do what Callum does.
And Dean Furman, that shows what he's about, not just 90 minutes, but 90 minutes of breaking play up, getting on the ball and doing the dirty work.
Yeah, and it's not disrespectful to the players that have left this building, that were heavily supported and very well paid, you know, to represent us. He is, like I said, in cycling, he's like a domestique, so he sacrifices himself for the benefit of others. So he will do that verbally and physically. I'll get the stats. Him and John Mellish, even though John came off, John will have ran more than people, some that have played 93 minutes. But Dean he's fit. He's very fit, but he makes good football decisions, and he's calm. He's been there, done that. So that's why it was important to bring one player, but we didn't want 5 or 6. And you can see how hard it is, because somebody so experienced like Alan, you know, he's been promoted the last 3 years, and playing for, obviously for Keith, you know, great Northampton, but like it was tough for him, and that's because of our midfield three.
The fans got the reward. Sometimes the 1,000 sounded like 3 or 4. That's great, isn't it?
Today, yeah, it's good, really good. It might be when they all come back. If we keep these little pods, it might make more noise. I don't know. It was like a normal fixture for us in terms of standing on the side and hearing the chants and the support. It was really, really good. I'm so pleased for him, and it's great because it's early and it's sunny. So go home, have a beer, and enjoy. Is it still Saturday? Enjoy Saturday night.
And with the effort from the club to get the game on for fans to be safely in the building, to give them the reward, that's the players doing their part.
100%, because we're a community club, and we're all in this together. We're united, and if there's one significant noticeable thing coming outside in, it's always good to have eyes that come into the building. It was very noticeable when I came in November, and we've got to try and unite, whether it's the players to the supporters, the way we talk and do media, and the way we represent the community, because we're at the pinnacle of it. So we've got to work hard and never take for granted what we are and how we do it.